hard to believe.
Still, and this is a guy that hasn't missed a game since his rookie season in 2003.
And I don't think he's going to miss a game in 2017 either. I think he's energized and wants to come back and chase the ring. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Let's go!
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The slot man in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Room here to run. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 69 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 2nd down, 8. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And a loose football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target, and it's 4th down. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Surveying the field. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go! Grand 38 round! Black round! Check it. Ohio!
Prescott yet again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And one of the underrated aspects of Ben Roethlisberger's game is his ability to actually throw the football. We hear so much about his movement and escaping the pocket. Ben can step back there and fling it, and Antonio Brown is usually there to catch it.
We've really seen their chemistry develop, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. We see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott is going to fire one deep. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion is Coates. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Third down now following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they're operating in the red zone. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. D'Angelo Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Green alone out to the right. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger finding time. He finds Coates complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.